Hi, hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So, the next practical sum, that is fit a binomial distribution for the data given below using recurrence method. Okay, now here we have to use the recurrence formula for finding probabilities. Before problem, we have done direct method. Okay, also calculate expected frequencies. So x values and frequencies they have given. Okay, so now we have to calculate expected frequencies and probabilities by using recurrence method. Okay, if anybody won't see uh, first sum, I'll keep the link in the description box. You can go and watch. So the title is fitting a binomial distribution by recurrence method. Okay, so aim to fit a binomial distribution for the given data using recurrence method and also to calculate expected frequencies. So what they asked, we have to take it as aim. Okay, next procedure. So as usual, we have to write here definition of binomial distribution. Okay, so definition of binomial distribution, why? Because they asked about to fit binomial distribution. So the definition is a discrete random variable x is said to follow binomial distribution with parameter n and p. So it is having binomial distribution is having two parameters n and p. That's why it is called as bivariate distribution. Why? Because bi in the sense two, no? So binomial distribution is also called as bivariate distribution. Okay, if it assumes only non-negative values and its probability mass function is given by, so this is the formula ncx p power x into q power n minus x, and the limits are from 0 to n. Okay, so this is equation 1. Now in binomial distribution we are having mean and variance. So mean is np and variance is npq. So this is discrete series. Okay, so this is discrete series. So by using this formula we can able to calculate mean. Mean is nothing but x bar. So why we have to calculate this x bar? In the sense we have to find out pq values in order to substitute this. So if you want to get p value, that formula is x bar by n. So that's why indirectly we have to calculate x bar. X bar is nothing but summation fi xa by capital N. So where capital N equals to summation fi. Okay, so x bar equals to np. Why? Because here mean equals to np, no? So mean is denoted by x bar. So we can say that x bar equals to np. So p cap equals to x bar by n, q cap equals to 1 minus p cap. Since p plus q equals to 1, so we can write q as 1 minus p. So the expected frequencies formula is n into p of x we can write, or p of x equals to x. So recurrence formula p of x plus 1 equals to p by q into n minus x by x plus 1 into p of x. If you want to know how this formula we get, so I'll give the link in the description box so you can watch how we got this formula. There I explained. Okay, so in description box I'll give the link. Okay, so now we have to calculate. Okay, now we have to find out this mean. Okay, see, in order to find out the mean, first we have to write the x values and frequencies which are given in the question. So later we have to multiple f and x. So if we multiple and add, we get 251. Okay, and capital N is nothing but if we add all the frequencies we'll get capital N, that is 69. So x bar equals to summation fi xa by capital N, that equals to 251 by 69. So 251 by 69 is nothing but 251 divided by 69. So 3.6377. Okay, so 3.6377. So here we got 3.6377. Okay, so now by this we have to calculate p cap. So p cap equals to what is the formula? X bar by n. N is nothing but 8 here. Okay, So 3.6377 by 8. Okay. So we'll see once. 3.677. Sorry. 3.6377 divided by 8. So we got 0.4547. Okay. So 0.4547. So similarly we can calculate Q cap. So 1 minus P cap equals to 1 minus 0.4547. So 0.5453. Okay. So now we have calculated P cap and Q cap. Okay. So now we have to find out probabilities using recurrence formula. Okay. Not direct method. Direct method in the sense simply we can use NCX P power X into Q power N minus X. But here they asked us to calculate probabilities by using recurrence formula. So we have to take this formula as equation 2. Now substitute 0, 1, 2 and so on up to 7 only we have to substitute. Why? Because if you substitute 8 you will get there undefined. Okay. So up to 7 only you have to substitute in equation 2. Okay. So now we'll see. Here the recurrence formula is, what is the recurrence formula? P of x plus 1. So that means P of 0 plus 1 equals to n minus x. N in the sense what? 8 minus 0 by x plus 1. So x plus 1 is 0 plus 1 into P by Q. P by Q, no? So P value is this one, 0.4547 divided by 0.5453 into P of x. So P of x in the sense x value we are taking 0. So that means we have to find out P of 0. So for that we have taken x equals to 0 in equation 1. Equation 1 is nothing but NCX P power x into Q power N minus x. So this is equation 1. Okay. So in this equation 1, first we have to keep x equals to 0. Only x equals to 0 we have to keep. Why? Because if you want P of 1, we want this value. So further we have calculated P of x equals to 0. So we got this answer as 0.0078. We'll see this one. Okay, in calci. So as I told you, 8 NCR. See, if you want to get, you have to click shift and C. R in the sense what? 0 into 0.4547. This is power. Okay, power how much? 0. And this cursor has to come in middle. So you have to press this one. It will come in middle. Okay, into 0.5453. Power 8 minus 0 is nothing but 8. So you have got 0.0078. Okay. So recurrence formula. P of 0 means you have to substitute this value. Okay. Here you will get P of 1 value. And when you are going to calculate P of 2 value, you have to write P of 1 value. And when you are going to calculate P of 3 value, you have to use P of 2 value. That means before probability value you have to use in order to find out future values. Okay, next values. So like that we have to calculate all. After calculating the probabilities, we have to find out the expected frequencies. Further, we have to draw the table. First x values, f values, next probabilities. Probabilities means what we have calculated. These values are probability values. And expected frequencies formula is n into P of x, where n equals to 69. Okay, here we have done it. N equals to 69. Okay, so like that we have to keep. Here first probability is 0.0078. So n is 69. First one we will calculate. 69 into 0.0078. So that equals to 0.5382. 0.5382, this is similarly equals to 1. We have to write the integer values. We have to make it round figure. Okay, here. So after that, if you add these frequencies, these are the observed frequencies which are given in the question, and these are the expected frequencies that we have calculated. So see here, if we add here we got 69, but we got only 68. Why? Because in first probability when we took 0, p of x value, p of 0 value, here we did not use recurrence formula. We have used direct method. But other probabilities we calculated by using recurrence method. So that is the difference. Why here we did not get 69? Why? Because in this first calculation we did not use recurrence formula. Okay, so here we used direct formula for probability. So that is the variation. Here 69 we got, here 68 we got. Okay, and next is conclusion. Okay, so conclusion, the binomial distribution of the given data with their expected frequencies are x values, observed frequencies what they have given in the question, that is observed values, and expected frequencies we have to write fe in the sense what, expected frequencies, that means we calculated. Okay, so like this we have to write. So this is the conclusion. So I think everybody understood. Okay, so if you are watching my video for the first time, subscribe my channel, and if you like, share with your friends, and also like my video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.